All right, what is up? Welcome back here for another recap for the last day of the week. Crazy, choppy day today. Didn't have, I would say we didn't have amazing momentum today, but I was able to get some nice profits on BNZI. This one, I was watching this pre-market and had a really nice front side in the pre-market, but I wasn't really trading it. For any of you guys who are watching my live stream pre-market, kind of reviewing the stocks, I did take a couple stabs at it with 100 shares, but I just could not get behind it pre-market and get any profits. But at the open, I was able to kind of scalp the lows of these dips and was able to pull out about 480 bucks. And I did go for the red to green at the open, but I fumbled the bag on BNZI, but still finishing up 486.73, so pretty decent day, close to 500. I was up over 500 twice today and could not hold up onto it. Gave back a little bit of profit off the top. So 486.73, I'll take it that any day of the week. And so far this week has been pretty decent. First day of the week on Tuesday was a small red day, but came back strong with $232 on Wednesday, $380 on Thursday, and $486 on today. So, coming out to a pretty decent week, and hopefully, keep the size that I'm trading at and continue hitting these numbers consistently, and then increasing it from there. And it feels like right around the corner, there's that 1K day is coming. I can feel it's right around the corner, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and continue to study my butt off, reviewing my recordings every single day, reviewing the whole entire week on the weekends, looking up trading psychology, everything that's holding me back. It's time to face it and really get to the bottom of the issues with my trading psychology. For those of you who don't know, my biggest weakness right now is trading psychology, and just got to get to the bottom of that and resolve any mental hangups that I got going on, and I should see some solid improvement. So since I started working on that, I definitely have seen a lot of improvements. So the second to last week of December was really nice. Here's December. So second to last week of December was really nice. Last week of December was also very nice and consistent with solid days. And then starting January, pull this up here. Starting January pretty strong with some strong numbers. I keep feeling like this day should have been a green day, yeah. It should have been a green day because I was up green. I was up like 170, and I should have walked because I was not emotionally in a stable place, and I proceeded to give back all the profits and more. So, but yeah. Anyways, Wednesday, nice solid hits on Thursday and Friday. Again, nice solid trades. And today I did take some really decent size today. I think my biggest position was 4,000 shares on BNZI. 4,000 shares. So that was, if we pull this up, first we can take a look at the stats. So 472 after commissions. So paid almost 15 bucks in commissions and just reg fees. But my accuracy, 52%, so right in my nice sweet spot. And my average risk reward is 1.5, about 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 to 1. So with a positive risk reward and a slightly positive accuracy, I am well in the green. I'm well in the green. Profit margin 44.48%, which is great. Average position cost is 2,000. So I ended 2023 with the average position cost of around 1,000. So far this month, I'm averaging about double my size of what I've been trading in December. It definitely shows the results with this week. And I feel like I'm just really hitting those, $200, $300 days, $400 days a lot more often, a lot easier. And it's just a matter of time when I really start to get some decent trades on the 3,000, 4,000 share size, and that's when I'm going to have that big day. And the first day I'm hit 1 grand, I'm going to walk. I'm going to take the money and walk, because if I were to give back the 1 grand, I would be I would be super frustrated. So I already know it's going to happen. I already know it's in the books. It's coming soon. And last time I had a day over 1,000 was actually the first year I started trading in 2020. So 2020, first year I got back into trading. I made $2,500 overnight, trading some. I think I was trading XSPA, which is now delisted. Made $2,500 overnight on a $5,000 trade, so I pretty much made 50% on my money. And then the next day I buy in again at the high, and I'm bag holding this freaking thing, and I lose my profit, and then I lose another $2,500 and blow up my account. So that was the last time I had a day where I made over $1,000. So the next time I make over $1,000 is going to be likely 3 or 4 years later, which is crazy to think about. But at that moment, I was like, when I sold my bags for a loss, I was like, well, it's going to be a really long time to where I can, either get that money back or even hit that level of Green Day again. But it's time to dig deep and get into the hole and start from scratch, trading 1 share, 10 shares, 100 shares, and just starting from zero, from rock bottom. And I built my way up all the way to where I am now, where I'm making consistently $100 to $200, $300, $400, and even $500 days, which is great, which is a great accomplishment, But the growth doesn't stop here. I'm leaving a lot of money on the table, and it's time to realize my full potential as a trader and face the things that are holding me back. I don't know what the main things that are holding you back. It may be what's the problem with me, which is trading psychology. My trading psychology has been completely screwed up, and I just did not face any of it. But now it's come to the fact where that's the last piece to my puzzle that I need to figure out to level up to the next level of trading. And so that may be your issue, or your issue may be more of a systematic issue or technical analysis issue, and that's also very important. Usually the first hurdle to overcome is the actual strategy, which understanding technical analysis, understanding level 2, tape reading, all that stuff. That's the first big hurdle to get over into profitability. But the second hurdle, which is feels like it's 10 times harder to get over, is the trading psychology. And you're going to run into that problem when you're trying to size up. And that's what I've been battling with the past 2 years. And I feel like I'm just starting to get it. I'm just starting to understand why I was being held back for so long. But anyways, maybe I can continue talking about that at another point. But let's just review the live recap. I haven't watched this yet. I'm going to do my study session this weekend. There's a lot to do. I like to watch everyone who trades like me. I like to watch every one of their recaps. I like to watch their live trading. I need to watch everything. I need to watch my own live recording, and I do that 2 or 3 times a day. I literally want to be doing anything that I possibly can to improve. I want to be, reading trading psychology books, watching YouTube videos on trading psychology. A lot of times you're not putting enough work into the success of this, and that's probably the main reason why some people don't make it, is because they don't have the grit, they don't have that motivation, they don't have the drive to become great at this. and which requires a lot of work. And a lot of people just like to sit down, they trade for a couple hours, and then that's it. They don't do anything else. After their trading session, they go do whatever they want to do. And the issue with that is your edge, you have to continually work to maintain your edge, or else it is becoming obsolete. Because everyone's competing for an edge in the market. And if you're not working on your edge, someone else is going to take it. Someone else is going to take your edge, and your edge is going to start to become obsolete. So on the one hand, yeah, it's great, to get some space from the markets, but this is, once you get profitable, it's not like it's just you don't do anything else. You don't just like sit down and trade for an hour and that's it. You have to continually be active in your learning, which is pretty much nonstop, since the market is always adapting, always changing. We have to continually work to maintain that edge and improve the edge so you can become better and more efficient and make more and not have as many red days. Manage your risk better. There's always something to improve. So it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And I'm finding, I'm working like 10, 12 hours, 14 hours a day. Like between trading, studying, reading, watching YouTube videos on trading, watching my live recordings. I'm sitting in this chair probably about 10 to 14 hours a day. And I'm probably going to continue doing that for a while until I feel like I can kind of let off the gas a little bit. But that's not going to be for a while, until I get to a level of trading that I'm a little bit more satisfied with, where, financially I can coast a little bit. But for right now, it's pedal to the metal and going all out with everything that I got. So I got to stop talking about rambling and like kind of talking about nonsense. But anyways, let's get into the recording here. So at the open, all right. So let's see. At the open, I'm testing with my one share, making sure the fills are good. Fills are good. I'm in 1,000 shares at 04, out at 07, back in at 11, back out at 11. Back 2,000 shares at 00, out at 95. Oof. So that was a $100 loss right there. Back in at 90, 2,000 shares, back out at 97. So that's a $140 win right there. Wow. Back in at 96, back out at 98, so $40 win. Wow, this bigger share size, if this would have been like a nice gap and go, I could have made a killing. I could have made a killing with just 2,000 shares. I could have easily had a 1K day. I thought today was going to be the 1K day. I felt it. I was like, today could be the 1K day. Okay, so I saw this, oof, man, my unrealized is minus 137. But yeah, I was seeing the bottoming tail. So I was trying to buy into that. Maybe this candle would flip green and rip to the high. But it didn't end up doing that. I sold for 2-cent loss. Waiting for the next entry. I'm trying to get to the lower ends of this candle here. So there we go at 299, out at 01. So another, pretty much made back that other loss. Back in at, oh, whoa. Back in at 95, out at 02. Great quick scalp there. So that was another $140 right there. 2,000 shares. Let's see what else. Back in at 97, back out at 3. So it's another 2-cent trade, so $40 there. Let's see here. Back in at 2,000 shares at 95, 96. Back out at 99. So that is, what was that, $60 right there. So this is adding up. Back in at 3, back out at 96. So I gave most of that back there. So I'd say I'm up about a couple hundred right now. Maybe about like 100 or 200. Back in at 90. Oh, whoa, okay. Whoa. Let's watch this. I was in 4,000 shares. This is that 4,000 share position. So I got in there at, okay, rewind it. So we're dipping down here, and I'm anticipating like a rip to the high. I at this point, like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm thinking this is a hot stock. This is going to rip. So I jump in, take this quick dip here. We're hesitating near the lows. Got a nice stack there on the 96. So I jump in for the break over 3, break back over 3, and then I added again at 303. This is aggressive. So 2,000 shares at 99, added another 2,000 at 303. I'm in 4,000 shares. $1,200, $12,000. $12,000 in at 99 and 03, taking it off at 96 and 306 and 308. That is a beautiful freaking trade right there. Holy crap. That was a over $200 trade right there. That was great. That was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. And if this thing would have kept making some solid moves, I was ready to bump it up to 3,000. Dumped back in at 05, out at 08 again. Back in at 08. I'm thinking this is going to rip through the high. That's why I'm super aggressive here. So back out at flat at 08. Wow, man, holy crap. This is the biggest size I've traded ever. Yeah, this week I've been putting on some serious size compared to what I was trading. Like I'm not trading, like I'm not risking $10 anymore or $50. I'm risking $200, $100, $200 a trade, which can add up quick. Which can add up quick to the upside or the downside. But with enough experience, it's easier to get comfortable with this. If you have a solid track record, which I have. Waiting for the next dip here. Let's see. But imagine if that $4,000 trade ripped through the high, I would have got like 20 cents. That would have been $800 right there. This is another decent trade. I think did I bump it down? Yeah, 1,500 shares. I did 1,500 at 87 on that dip and then out at 91. So that was a 60-cent trade, $60 trade. Back in, I've jumped up this 2,000 now. Back in at 83, back out at 83 and 84, back out at, oh my God, I'm all over the place. Back out at 82. Oh, I did have an opportunity to get a profit there, but I guess not. Back in at 80, back out at 81, back in at 82, back out at 82. So kind of a break even there on this dip. I'm still anticipating the red to green, and I don't quite get it. I don't get it. And see, here's this red to green here. And I just snooze on this thing. I'm like sized down. I'm not super aggressive on this. I don't know. I didn't like this for some reason. Something was telling me this is not a good trade. It did end up moving, but I felt like it was just so much resistance. There in at 90. Nope. I like sold way too soon. Break of 3. Didn't even get in for the break of 3. I was anticipating like a super huge wick back down for some reason. I was like fearful of a wick down like we've been seeing. Like here I should have been just buying. I've been buying and holding for the breakout. I think I lost money. I lost money on this. I literally lost money on this. I completely butchered that. And that was a beautiful red to green. Here's the next dip here, 18, 19. There we go. That's not bad there. No, I got out at 18. Oh, man. I got in at 18 and I got the breakout, but I guess I didn't sell fast enough. Yeah, here I am checking my fills. I got in at 316, out at 310. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that was probably the best move of the day. This red to green, break of $3 up to 328. I mean, in all, it's not even that big of a move, but it was the best of the day. If you nail that on a couple thousand shares, you're juicy. You're sitting great on the day. I don't think I had much else. Yeah, I don't have, these are all this, I completely trashed this whole freaking move here. Yeah, so I was up 400, I was up 500, gave back a little bit, gave back down to 375, then got back up to 5, and then gave back again a little bit under 5. I can pull up the, yeah, so here is the intraday. Actually, I can just pull this up down here. Yeah, so I was up. So trading BNZI went down. I was actually red, $93 at the open, then ripped all the way up to 505, 506, 509, something like that. Then I started to progressively lose profit down to 360s, 350. I got as low as 350. 339. I was down. I was up only down to from 500 down to 339. Then I hit a decent trade. I can actually review the trade. And then I got back up over 5 and then gave back a little bit. I can review the trade. This was actually a decent breakout trade. I said I got a really good fill. So here for the break at 335, I'm in 200 out. And here you can look at my order entry window. Look at the share size. I'm going to be like fumbling around with the share size. I might even know what I'm supposed to be sending out. Like what I want to be sending out. So I'm like fumbling around. You're going to see in a second. I actually hit like a different hotkey. These are not bad trades. Kind of buying the lower ends of the tail there and then kind of selling it as it starts to reclaim. I like to do that on high volume, strong green candles. And so here you look at me, look at this order, look right here. So like I'm in 75, so I got 75 shares set, and I that's like not enough. So like I hit accidentally shift 2, which is set to 2,000. Right, you're gonna watch in a second. There we go. Now it's at 2,000. I'm like, okay, 2,000 is too much for this because it's already past my golden hour. I'm usually between 9:30 and 10. My golden half hour is when I trade big size. I should be fading my risk and protecting a little bit of my profits, and not be risking everything. So I'm like trying to fumble down to get to the right share size. I don't even know what I'm going to be trading as this thing's ripping up. I'm down to 1,000. I'm like, all right, 700's fine. So I jump in real quick at 34 on the breakout. As soon as I hit it, I sell immediately 45 at 44. So a quick 10 cents. That was like almost an impossible. I think I just got really lucky on that exit. Let's take a look at it again. And in at 34, and then here you go, jumps up to 44. This 33,000 share seller at 45, and then I got a beautiful fill on that. Couldn't have been better. That was a nice $70 trade there on 700 shares, and that put me up to what I am at now. So pretty decent trading BNZI. It wasn't easy, but we were able to stay disciplined and take out some profits from taking from Wall Street with TD Ameritrade, with Charles Schwab, taking from Wall Street into the average trader's pockets. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to study up this weekend. Hopefully you guys got green today. I'd definitely be open to a study session if you guys are interested. Hit me up on Discord this weekend if you want to do a study session. If you guys are still watching, hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Real quick, let's go through the disclaimer. And the disclaimer, all information is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed professional. And all information provided should not be considered legitimate investment advice. Any information provided is no authority over your decisions, and you are responsible for doing your own research before buying or selling. Day trading is risky. Studies show most people do lose money. Triad trading, or myself, my results are not typical, and there's no guarantee that you will have similar results by watching or following my videos. Be wary of scammers and impersonators. I will never ask for money or personal information. I usually do not message first. There have been reports of people trying to scam my Discord members and my subscribers out of money. Just beware. Always check the username. Check the Discord member join date. Also check the profile picture. Sometimes the profile picture is a little off center, so there's a lot of things you can check just to make sure that it is indeed a scammer and not me. But there have been reports of scammers trying to get people to send them money so they can trade for them, and then yeah, it's just a scam. So I can pull it up here. So here's an example of what someone got, a message. So this is not me, and it looks like It looks like the guy is asking, like, "Hey, I can show you how this trading strategy works. Can you send me some money and I'll trade for you?" This guy made 68,000, who's imposing me, saying that he made 68,000, which is not me, off of NVDA. Obviously, that's fake. So be careful with that. A lot of scammers out there. And hope you guys have a great weekend. All right. Oh, this thing wasn't even there. Hold up. I had the disclaimer post on. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So there has been a report of this guy. This is not me. Saying that, oh, I have a great strategy. Just send me some money. I can trade for you. And, I made like 68,000 here. He's got a screenshot. Yeah, that's not me. So beware of that. There are probably people over in a third world country trying to scam or something like that. So be very careful with that. Yeah, like I said, usually I don't message first. But yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys on the next one on Monday. All right, peace.